Welcome to this episode of AWC TV. I'm Mike Draper with American Window Cleaning Magazine, and we got some very exciting news for you today. Today on our show is April Dodson. She owns several businesses, Bidslot and Virtual Assistant. Today we're going to be talking with her about Virtual Assistant. This episode brought to you by Seal and Lock System, innovating the future of sealing. April, thank you for being on board with us today. We really appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to do this interview.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So you've helped us out on some things on the back end of the magazine and so we're really happy to kind of give you kudos and on some of your work that you've done for us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm really glad I got to meet you at the PWNA show. You've definitely brought a lot of business my way, and I feel like it's a great working relationship, and I think you do too.
Yeah, I do. Good. So let's talk about the virtual assistant. Tell us just a little bit about what that can do for a window cleaning company or a service contractor. What are its highlights?
The highlights and things that we're very good at are the appointment setting, the scheduling, confirming, receiving of payments, and helping business owners with their daily roles. Whether you have an office manager or whether you are running the business out of your home and you're not wanting to invite an office lady into your home, but you are too busy and you have work to offset, which all the companies that we work with do. We work with window cleaners, kitchen hood cleaners, carpet cleaners, janitorial companies, law offices, accounting firms, and really we can help any type of establishment that needs help with daily roles that you would have someone in an office role in an office setting. And there's times where we can even help businesses if they do have an office manager, and especially window cleaners and power washers during their busy season from March to October. Their office manager and everybody's very overwhelmed with work. There's simple tasks that can easily be offset to Bidslot to where we can help and nobody skips a beat. The transition of using a virtual office assistant is very easy. And we've come up with several solutions that make it very easy to where you see everything that we do on behalf of you and your company.
Yeah, so let's back up just a second. So basically what happens is you have a business owner and he starts off in business and he's out doing sales and he's out doing the estimates. He's coming back to the office at the end of the day, maybe even after working all day, inputting that information in, maybe doing his invoicing, all this stuff. So he just takes on a huge role as a business owner. And so what Virtual Assistant can do, if I'm hearing you correctly, is I can start subbing some of those little pieces of my day out so that I can focus on what I'm really good at.
That's right. And one of the main things that we do is we can create a call forward number in our office in Bidslot, which is not my answering service, with the virtual office, Monday through Friday from 9 to 4, no matter what time zone that you're on. You could forward your office line to Bidslot Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. We could answer the phone and take care of your customer in the software that you're using. We are already in about 140 softwares, and definitely all of the industry-related softwares like ResponsiBid, Customer Factor, Biz Scheduler. We have referred partnerships with a couple of them. We're in ResponsiBid's marketplace. And it's an easy transition. There's no training on the software. In almost every software that a window cleaner or a power washer would use, there would be no training to our office with the software. The things that you would train us on is basically your minimum hourly rate or the minimum that you would charge per job, how you schedule, and then if you'd like to hire us for the additional services like the confirming, and then also the day after happy calls is what we call it, where we would call the customer and we would make sure they were happy with the service that we provided for them. A lot of the companies, and especially during the busy season, they're not getting home till 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and they're starting their day at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. So those people that have requested a simple invoice, a simple insurance certificate, just so they can hire that company, they're waiting on it. And sometimes you're too tired to even go back to the computer to get those things out to your customer. And for us, you only pay us for the time we're actually working for you. So it's an easy transition. If we only work for your company for 5 minutes to send out that certificate of insurance, then you've only paid us for 5 minutes of your time. So we're an easy, affordable solution for window cleaners and power washers and service-based businesses.
Yeah, I really like how that works, and that's a nice thing to think about, because many people might think, well, I can't afford that. That's why I'm doing it all myself in the first place, right? It's because I can't afford to have somebody else do it. But what I like about your system is basically you buy blocks of time. And so you go into a computer-based system, a virtual system, you buy the block of time, and then like you said, so 5 minutes on this project, 10 minutes on this, it doesn't matter. It's just reducing down on that block of time that you've already purchased. So that's a wonderful thing for any service contractor, but specifically we're talking about window cleaners or power washers, because really then a lot of these tasks can be managed out through you, and you're only paying for what the minutes that you're being used. That's phenomenal.
That is great. And we've even started to do a little case study, because a lot of people are afraid, well, how much time is it going to take you? And so if we're scheduling a job through Responsibid or through Customer Factor, our average call time when we're giving someone a quote over the phone and when we're actually booking them through Responsibid or Customer Factor, those calls normally take 6 to 9 minutes. And we're booking jobs for power washers and window cleaners every single day. We send you example instructions of what we need back in the office to be successful with booking the work for you. We can quote the people right over the phone the same way you would if you were taking the call, if we have certain things in our office to follow the guidelines.
Yeah, and this is what I love about you, because there's other people that do your business, right? There are other answering services and things like that out there. So this is what's really crucial to me, is that you and your husband, you guys have been in our industry. So you're very familiar with not only the window cleaning industry, but the pressure washing, hood cleaning, all those things. You can talk the talk and walk the walk because you're from our industry. Whereas opposed, if I go to somebody that's not, they're not from our industry, boy, a real big education has to take place in order to know what's going on. So that's highly valuable as well.
It is. And as a matter of fact, most of our employees have the service relation also. A lot of the ladies in the office, husbands have or are working for our kitchen hood cleaning company. We did sell that company in September, but they still lease part of our office. And so some of the people that still work within Bidslot, their husbands still work for our old kitchen hood cleaning company. And so they hear their husbands talk about the power washing and the kitchen hood cleaning, and they're quite familiar with what anybody can say to them over the phone.
Yes, that's awesome right there. That is a huge selling factor. April, we really appreciated you contributing to the magazine, having ads in there and this and that. But we really think that this service could be of real big value. We're featuring you. You've wrote an article for us in our Tech Ages section on the next magazine that's coming out it'll be in September. And so we really appreciate you doing that for us. And if anybody wants to get in touch with you or find out more, how could they do that?
They could either give us a call at 888-718-2437, or they could email me directly at april@bidslotmarketingcorp.com.
Very nice. April, I really appreciate you coming on with us today, and we look forward to talking to you in the future.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, thank you. Stay tuned for our next episode of AWC TV by following us on YouTube, Facebook, or our website, awcmag.com.